Going into this match, I don't think that strategy is going to be as viable because both Steve H is just he'll anti-air you,
and
but Ryu has
options.
Two very strong options.
Three, I would say.
He has several anti-air options, but stand jab and DP for sure will
and
take
just
her
stand
out.
roundhouse even.
Yeah.
At certain distances will
and stand strong.
and stand strong, I guess, if you want to be one of those players.
That's what I'm saying. He has a lot of options.
For sure.
But
and
there you go.
Of course, and you can never discount in this
stun
game
already.
Stand jab. Yeah. He should have practiced the getting stun combos.
Ooh,
that was beautiful.
Activate. Yeah, he's gonna grab. Ooh, crush counter.
Now's that time to wake up jab.
Wow, and just punishes the sweep with a sweep, and that's round 1. Steve H. So I want to see OGYawn probably have his feet more connected to the ground in this matchup because
that's going to be a little bit of a departure from the games he's played before where he got a lot of mileage by jumping in. Now, contrary to that, he's going to have to go in on the ground, approach on the ground, and just play a smarter ground game.
Like you saw right there, he ate a cross up, has really bad positioning now just from one jump.
No, is he getting thrown?
No.
I want to look so smart, though. Steve H made me look smart.
I think he's just...
dash and throw.
Look at that. Another jump.
Ooh, into the sweep.
Steve H just taking him out the air. Even if Steve H trades, 1, he has the life lead.
Right.
2, I mean, he has the position. Wow, stand short. Wow, he did not meaty.
And if that didn't kill, I'm almost certain that there would have been a super afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. He might have even buffered it.
Yeah. For certain.
All right, so that was game 1.
Yep.
Like I said, I want to see OGYawn keep his feet on the ground.
He needs to, and I don't think that's something that he's recognized yet because
I
honestly think that the past couple of contestants have really conditioned him to jump in.
Right. And jumping in is not a terrible thing, but you have to do it
against most players.
Right. Fair enough.
Against Steve H, that's really not something you want to do.
And if you're going to jump in against Steve H, you have to do it where it's like an actual setup, where jumping is an option. Oh, wow. So he jumps out, but behind. So like that. He jumped out behind the EX thunderclap. Exactly.
Not only that, but it's a slow-moving projectile, a slow and multi-hitting projectile.
Punishing a sweep with the sweep again, I think.
Right.
OGYawn needs to probably relax on that button. Karin has like a sweep that's harder to punish. At least you can't punish it with a sweep. Yeah, because of the spacing that she's in.
Rather than like the direct frame data.
Right.
Where it's still like -10, -14
12,
or something like that.
Yeah. All right, so OGYawn right now sticking to the ground, getting some counter hits. Very good stuff. +3. Okay, goes low. Steve H still hit a button though. Wow, good whiff punish.
Yeah, I was almost surprised that Steve H didn't do the fireball off of that Tatsu.
So I don't know if Steve. Wow, another jump.
Yep.
Very dangerous. That could have been.
Stop jumping.
Oh, that's super.
That's it.
That's not quite it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Nope.
You spoke. That's it in terms of like that's gonna be super. Yeah.
So here we go.
I didn't think that. One hit into Tatsu into super was gonna do 60% damage.
Oh my goodness.
Ryu's not that ridiculous.
That's if you mash more.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. If you mash,
we got Marvel rules. You mash
do like
more,
80%.
you can do more hits.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
All right, so
that's not true. Don't listen to that.
So Steve H going two up pretty quickly.
That's like his ideal range is just 4-hit combo. That's where like Ryu does like 20% damage. It's ridiculous.
So interesting.
Okay, throw to throw.
Throw to throw and gets the corner positioning. Oh wow, but
throw into
still
corner,
gets
out of corner or out of corner into corner.
But I find this interesting. Steve H has been doing this thing. Wow, very good counter hit for him. This thing where OGYawn will hit him with the elbow, and you can't get anything off of that.
Right.
But you are +2, so you can go into a grab, command grab, jab if somebody's trying to get out.
Yeah.
But Steve H recognizes that OGYawn wants to press a button, and he'll just DP him. So if you see it again, I think OGYawn might try to bait that DP the next time. Ooh. Wow, what a whiff punish. The reactions. Yeah, right there. So right now, Steve H got his back to the corner, finding an EX Hadoken, working his way out, and that's Tatsu. Oh my. So this is, you see these jumps from Steve H, they only come after a Tatsu or like a crush counter knockdown.
Right.
Because that's a setup. You don't see him leave the ground for any other reason. He won't go air to air. Wow.
And once again, that, like we said, that's the overhead for the stun.
And a quick 3-0.
That's what happens.
But good stuff to OGYawn today for taking out
for sure.
Unknown. That was, I know that again, like we said, is it's trouble for him. But he did a really good job of